Hi, my name is Suvi. I am descended from a poor family near the sea. Although my family is poor, but I had the happiest childhood with my lovely parents. They never gotten me lack of love or anything. The condition made me strong, brave and energetic. I also have the positive energy. My life was perfect, but when I went to the university, my dad had to sold our house and my family moved to the city. When I attended the meeting for new school year, I met a very fantastic guy.
Hi, can I have your name, please?
Oh, who are you? Oh, really?
Definitely no, sweetie. But I know that I'm attracted because of you.
Oh, really?
I wanted to know if you have a boyfriend.
No, haha. I am a new student at the school. My family have just moved here for a week. So, are you a student in the school?
No, I am a sponsor for this ceremony. I'm glad to see the beautiful girl like you here.
The sponsor? Oh my god, you are too cool. How old are you?
I think I'm 10 years older than you.
But you still look young and handsome, also you have your own style.
But you know what? You know how long I've been holding my breath?
You're kind of melodramatic, aren't you?
It's endearing, isn't it? Do you want to dance?
Oh, I have no idea how to do the tango.
Just hold my hand and feel the music. You can follow the beat.
It sounds very interesting. I will try it.
Then I hold his hand and we started to dance. His smile was the most beautiful smile ever. Its shine and made my hair moved faster.
Oh my god, you look so pretty in this short distance. When the music ended, Tom asked Sumi for her address and also phone number, but she didn't give him.
Tom. Thank you for leading me to a new hobby.
You are welcome. I'd love to see you again. Can I have your phone number?
But I can't give it to stranger. I only met you once.
Oh, I understand. Hope I can be your acquaintance one day.
Tom tracked my address and sent flour to my home every day. One day, when coming home from school, Suvi found her mom lied in the bathroom. She called the hospital and the doctor said the disease is worse and maybe she can't wake up. Suvi walked around the hospital in the clean air and she suddenly met Tom.
Suvi, what are you doing here? I have waited for a long time to see you here.
Hi Tom, I'm glad to see you here. Why are you here? You are patient?
No, I am the doctor here.
Oh my god, I am so surprised. You didn't tell me this before.
Because you declined my request for knowing your home address and becoming your friend. But you haven't answered my question.
Hoo. What I have to do, Tom? My mom got a disease and the doctor said she could never wake up.
What serious it is? Can I visit your mom?
Yes.
I will told the doctor send your mom to the special room.
But my family can afford for it too.
I can pay for you. I just need to see you happy. I like you and seeing you stressed like that, my heart feel like choke on something. I really like you, Suvi. Please accept my art. I'm not just chasing you for fun, LRT me take care of you and also who you love.
Oh Tom, it feel like such a relief to hear those words. Then, Tom enrolled a new doctor and moved my mom to a special care room. Finally, her illness was completely gone. Tom, I can believe it, it's miracle. Thank you so much.
While you like to become my girlfriend? I'm serious.
Yes, I am agree.
Soon after that, me and Tom started to date and every moment why Tom was a dream for me. He can give me everything I want. My life was like hit the jackpot. One day, Tom gave me the diamond ring and asked me for engaged. I agreed with no question. A week later, I married Tom and I found out that he had an 8-year-old daughter. Her name is Allison, who lived with him. Tom was mostly away, so she was raised by the housemaid. She seemed to resent my presence. And she always had some pranks pulled on me in the first few weeks. I still kept trying to be friends with her.
Hey Allison, I have a gift for you. I don't know what you enjoy, but I see everyone seem to like cat. I hope you like this.
Ew, I hate cat. Please take it away from me, I'm allergic to them. Let's name her Suvi because she smells like you and I'm allergic to you too. But the next morning, I found out Allison sleeping with the cat snuggled close to her, and then one night, there was a huge storm with a very strong thunder. I suddenly found Allison at my door. Suvi, I'm really scared of thunder.
Would you feel better if you slept here today, sweetie?
She jumped onto my bed and I distracted her from the storm by telling her several of tales. After that, Allison and I became really close. Over the next few years, I grew to love her like my own. And my day revolved around making her happy. Then one day, I came home to find Tom in the main hall, next to a foreign-looking woman holding Allison's hand.
What's going on here?
Oh, my daughter, you've grown so much.
Daughter? So you are Tom's old wife?
Yes, you can see. She has my eyes, her hair is so long. Just like mine. Oh my God, that's women seem familiar to Allison. Thank you so much for taking such a good care of my daughter. Now I have to take her to Paris with me.
No way. Mom, Dad, what is she talking about? If this is some kind of joke, let me tell you, it's not at all funny.
Oh, honey, I know we should have told you before, but it's never felt the right time.
She adopted me when I was a baby and now she won't take me with her. Life is not that easy. I want to live with Dad and my new mom. She not only my mom but also my friend. This is crazy and have no meaning now. Why is she back? I won't leave. I can't live with a stranger and call her mom.
Oh, sweetheart, no, please calm down. I am here with you.
Allison, I know you must have so many questions. But honey, I'm so sorry for everything. Right now, I have been through some really tough times. And I'm so happy that Tom have kind enough to help me and willing to give you to me.
Don't talk nonsense with me. I don't have any time. Dad told her to get out of my house.
Allison, you should know that I loved you. I still do. But when I had you, I wasn't ready for a kid. That time your father have nothing and also your grandparents didn't allow us to marry. I was not well. So I and Tom decided to break up and the Tom took charge of raising you. Even if we loved you, but we're finally reunited. After that I will make Subi crazy women and also Elysian away because this is my place. I will take you to the best university in France and give you my own brand. That's what I bill for my little daughter. I've been waiting for this day long time before to see your smile when receiving my special gift. And the day you called me Mom.
What? Your words were giving me a headache. I saw how distressed both Allison and Diana were, so I call Allison to a room and talk to her.
Allison, tell me what you want. I want to hear from you.
Actually, I am so happy here now with you and Dad, but sometimes I dream about the day I meet my mom. I want to be with her but I can't put myself down. Then I explain to her, but she still don't listen.
Diana, I have explained to her but she seemed not to understand. She need more time to be familiar with you. And she need to be with me this time.
I will stay at this house. Do you okay with that?
How unreasonable are you? Why you can suggest that choice? I don't agree. Although we have been in a relationship, but now I have a wife, so you can't be here.
So I will take Elysian with me.
Wait, I want Elysian stay with me more, so please let her stay here, Tom.
Dad, I need time to decide, so please accept that request.
Okay, I will accept the request of whom I love, not you, Diana. The next day, Diana moved her assets and started living in our house.
Hi sister, you look like me. Who is your sister? Saying that she took tons of pictures from her backpack and showed them in Elysian's face. I just love the photos of Mom and I. We look so happy, right? She loves me so much. She told me all about you when I was growing up, but she said I was her world.
Elysian got angry and then I came and hold her hand.
So Allison was my world too. You can see she's really happy when staying here.
They seemed like didn't like each other, but I thought Elysian can get used to this. One day when I walked in the house, I heard something strange.
This is too pretty, Liz. I will take this.
Mom, I want to be cool as Elysian, so I will take her luxury clothes and wear it to my school. Then my friend will love me. And I will told them I had a rich father and I am living in a big castle.
I will flirt on Tom and then take my position as his wife. After that I will make Subi crazy women and also Elysian away because this is my place.
Oh my God, that was crossing the line. I gave her a chance to meet Allison because I think nothing can divide mother and her daughter. But that was crossing the line. I had to keep an eyes on Diana and Liz. Soon, I noticed that something was definitely off. I and Tom and also Allison kept losing Sam items around the house. I tried to tell Tom about everything, but he didn't believe it.
Tom, I have something to tell you. You may not believe it, but I can show you.
What going on, Suvi?
Diana and Liz come here not to be familiar with Elysian. They come to steal our assets.
What do you say? Do you have any evidence for this?
Of course I had. Don't be shocked because you can see the truth. Then I took Tom to Diana's room and then we heard everything they talk with each other. When we opened the door, the sight left us speechless. So many things were all piled up on the table. Even my Cartier earrings was there.
Oh, hey Tom, why are you here?
That what I must ask you. What are you doing now? What is that thing? All the items I and my wife lost? That's hilarious! I hope there is a reason for it because I was trusted you. Don't let me disappointed, please.
You must explain it to us. If you don't, I will call the police.
When hearing the word police, Diana changes her attitude.
No, it's not what you think.
Mom, we have to say the truth or the police will catch us. I'm so scary. It's exactly what you see and think.
I'm so sorry, Suvi, Tom. I lived in France for a long time, but I had too many debt. I can't pay for it.
You think I'm gonna let you run off after this?
Right then, all of a sudden, Diana started crying, and Liz hugged her tight.
It's me who stole all the stuff. Liz, you don't have to take the blame for it. Tom, Suvi, I had the problem OG Finance for a long time, and then I heard Tom's very rich. So I came here, stole everything on the pretext of taking Allison away. I keep taking things without asking. It's something I can't control no matter how hard I try. I'm so ashamed of myself.
You should leave the house as soon as you can.
Yes, we can't believe you anymore.
Mom, Dad, please don't let them go.
Why is that, Allison?
'Cause I have just found my mom and sister again, so I don't want to lose them.
That my daughter requests so I can help you with money, Diana.
You guys can stay here and we will become a big family. And families don't leave each other in times of need.
Diana, you need to get better for our daughter.
Tom, can you give her a job?
Of course, honey.
Then we gave her the money to pay for a debt and also a position in Tom's hospital. We pay the school fee for Liz to learn in the same school as Allison. And we live happily together.
Morning, husband. I had to go to work early today. I made you a cup of coffee.
That's sweet. I'm too tired from business trip.
I know. Don't forget to take our son to school. It's raining tonight, so it'll get chilly. I left a coat on the couch for you. I couldn't help but notice this cherry lipstick on your coat. Can you explain why it's there?
Oh, that? It's not what you think, Linka. I actually bought it to use on the airplane.
Cherry lipstick? Why would you need cherry lipstick on a business trip? We've been together for years, and I've never seen anything like this before. I can't believe you got a cherry-flavored one, though.
Well, you know how dry the air can be on planes. I read somewhere that applying a bit of lipstick can help moisturize the lips. I decided to give it a try, and that's why I bought it.
Really, Kevin? Moisturizing your lips with cherry lipstick? I've traveled with you numerous times, and I've never seen you use lipstick before. It just seems odd that you would suddenly start using it now.
Of course, Linka. I didn't realize it would bother you so much. Let's sit down and discuss it openly. I want to reassure you that nothing inappropriate happened and that I value our relationship.
For sure. But we're going to be late for work now. Let's discuss later on today. Our relationship means everything to me, and I want to find a way to trust you again.
Lenka was shocked because Karen is her close friend. She shared with Karen everything, but turns out Karen betrayed her.
Hey Karen, do you have a moment? I wanted to talk to you about something that's been bothering me.
Sure, Lenka. What's on your mind?
Well, I recently found lipstick in my husband's pocket after his business trip. It's been making me quite anxious, and I wanted to get your thoughts on it. Do you think it's possible he's cheating on me?
Lenka, I understand why you're worried, but I think it's important to consider all possibilities. Finding a lipstick doesn't necessarily mean he's cheating, but it does raise some concerns.
What do you mean, Karen? I thought you would have some insight or advice on this situation.
Look, Lenka, infidelity is a sensitive and complex topic. While it's difficult to say for sure without more information, the presence of a lipstick could indicate something suspicious. It's crucial to have an open and honest conversation with your husband about your concerns.
But what if he gets defensive or denies any wrongdoing? I don't want to push him away, but I also can't ignore my instincts.
I understand your fears, Lenka. If your husband becomes defensive, it could be a sign that he's hiding something. Trust your intuition and observe any other changes in his behavior or patterns. It might be helpful to gather more evidence or seek professional advice if the situation persists.
I appreciate your honesty, Karen, but I was hoping for some reassurance. This uncertainty is tearing me apart.
I'm truly sorry, Lenka. Sometimes the truth can be painful, and it's better to face it head-on. Remember, though, that everyone's situation is unique. And there's a chance that the lipstick could have an innocent explanation. Lenka, I understand why you're feeling suspicious given the circumstances.
You're right, Karen. It won't be easy, but I can't let my worries consume me.
Lenka is still thinking about what happened this morning. She cannot keep this on her mind anymore. She finds Karen, her best friend, to confess.
Ma'am. Don't you recognize me? I'm Teresa. I was your father's assistant. I met you at the company's opening ceremony.
I remember you. I think your hair was short then. Your hair in your photo profile is quite longer.
Yes. I got extensions. It looks real, doesn't it?
What brought you to this neighborhood?
Didn't Kevin tell you? I've been working as his secretary for over a year.
His secretary?
I raised my daughter alone, so it was hard to continue working in banking. I got a divorce. Kevin knew my situation and hired me as a personal assistant. Since work ends at 5 p.m., I can pick up my daughter. Today, Kevin asked me to pick up your son too. That's why I sent you a message to let you know that your son is home already.
Thank you for letting me know. But at 5 p.m.?
He always leaves work right at 5 p.m. He told me that you're at work and he was going to meet a new client after 5 p.m. So that I came to pick up your son and my daughter as well. They're studying same class.
Oh, right. Thank you for your help, Teresa. I'm on my way home now.
Teresa sent a message to Lenka to introduce herself and inform her that she picked up her son already.
I ran into Teresa on my way home today.
Who?
Your assistant. Why didn't you tell me?
Didn't I tell you? I thought I did.
Did you go on business trip together too?
Of course. She has experience as an assistant director, and she's good at her job. The investors were really fussy all about sort of things. I had to brief them for hours in the hotel room.
I guess you drank too.
I had to in order to lighten the mood.
Did Teresa drink too?
Sure. What's on your mind, babe? We're just colleagues. I swear that was nothing happened.
Just asking. I choose to believe in you. Oh, wait! What's it on your coat? I have short hair, but why does the long hair on your coat that I gave you this morning?
Oh, what's hair? I honestly have no idea how it got there, Linka. I haven't been around anyone with long hair recently.
Kevin, this is starting to make me really anxious. I can't ignore these signs. Are you sure there isn't something you're not telling me?
Linka, I understand why you're concerned, but jumping to conclusions won't help either of us. I promise you, there's no reason for you to worry. Let's try to figure this out calmly.
It's just that these things keep adding up, Kevin. The lipstick and now this hair. It's hard for me not to think that something is going on behind my back.
I understand why you might feel that way, Linka. But I assure you there's a logical explanation. Accusing me without concrete evidence will only create unnecessary tension between us.
I want to trust you, Kevin, but these signs are making it really hard. Can you help me understand why these things are happening?
I understand why you're feeling doubtful, Linka, and I'm committed to finding the truth together. Let's think through all the possibilities. It's possible that the hair could have come from another source, like a friend or colleague during a handshake. Oh, that might be Teresa's. I completely forgot that she had long hair too. You met her today and you can see that, right?
I guess that's possible, but it's still difficult for me to shake these doubts.
Come on, Linka. Our relationship means everything to me, and I don't want anything to come between us. By the way, I was invited to my customer's party tomorrow night. Would you like to come with me?
I'd love to. But is this your plan to prove anything?
No. Of course, babe. I really wanted you to come with me. As I said, you and our son are everything to me.
Thank you, Kevin. I will be there.
Lenka chatted with her husband. She found another clue on his coat and started losing her temper.
Karen, I need to talk to you about something that's been bothering me. I recently had a chance encounter with Teresa, Kevin's assistant, and something didn't sit right with me. He never mentioned having a new assistant. And I couldn't help but notice that both Teresa and the hair I found on Kevin's coat are long. It's making me wonder if there's something he's hiding from me.
It's important to trust your instincts, but before jumping to conclusions, let's try to gather more information. Have you considered having an open conversation with Kevin about your concerns? I completely understand, Lenka.
I haven't yet, but I think I need to. It's just hard to shake off these doubts, especially when there are these unexplained connections. I want to trust him, but it's becoming increasingly difficult.
Trust is crucial in any relationship, and it's important to address any concerns openly and honestly. Have a conversation with Kevin and express your feelings. Give him an opportunity to explain and provide clarity. I hope that having that conversation will provide you with the clarity you're seeking, Lenka.
You're right, Karen. Communication is key. I'll sit down with Kevin and share my worries. I just hope he can give me the answers I need to put my mind at ease. It's hard to ignore these coincidences.
Remember, it's important to approach it with an open mind and listen to his side of the story. Sometimes things can have innocent explanations that we may not consider. I'm here for you, Lenka.
Thank you, Karen. Your support means a lot to me. I'll gather the courage to have that conversation with Kevin and see where it leads us. Regardless of the outcome, I need to address these doubts and find peace within myself.
I'm here for you, Lenka. Remember, true friends support each other through thick and thin. Don't hesitate to reach out if you need someone to talk to or if you need any further guidance. Wishing you the best of luck with the conversation.
Thank you, Karen. Your friendship and advice mean the world to me. I'll keep you updated, and I appreciate your continued support.
Lenka sent a message to her best friend Teresa about what's boring her.
Teresa, it was so good to see you at the party last night. How have things been going since your divorce?
Lenka, it's great to see you too. Life has had its ups and downs, but I'm doing much better now. In fact, I wanted to introduce you to my new boyfriend, but it was very crowded last night.
Oh gosh. I never mentioned that you had a new boyfriend. This is quite a surprise.
I apologize for not mentioning it earlier, Lenka. Mark came into my life recently, and we've been getting to know each other. It's still a relatively new relationship, but I'm happy and excited about it.
That's quite unexpected, Teresa. I didn't realize you had moved on so quickly. I hope this brings you the happiness you deserve.
Thank you, Lenka. It's been a journey of healing and self-discovery for me. I understand this might be a lot to take in, and I appreciate your support. Sometimes, unexpected connections happen when we least expect them.
Of course, Teresa. I want nothing but the best for you. I'm just a bit surprised, but ultimately, it's your happiness that matters.
I'm glad to hear that, Lenka. I hope you understand that my focus now is on moving forward and finding happiness. If there's anything you'd like to talk about or if you have any concerns, please feel free to share them with me.
After the party, Lenka got Teresa's phone number and started chatting with her.
Kevin, I need to apologize. I'm sorry for jumping to conclusions and doubting your faithfulness. I recently had a conversation with Teresa at the party, and I mistakenly thought something was going on between you two.
Lenka, it takes a lot of courage to admit when we've made a mistake, and I appreciate your apology. I understand how it may have seemed that way, but I never intended to hide anything from you. I didn't mention Teresa's new boyfriend because I assumed she would have told you herself.
I realize now that I shouldn't have let my doubts cloud my judgment. I understand that you would trust Teresa to share that information with me, but it caught me off guard, and I let my insecurities take over. I'm sorry for not communicating my concerns with you directly.
Let's promise to be more transparent and understanding moving forward, so we can address any issues together.
I'm sorry for not communicating my concerns with you directly. I agree, Kevin. From now on, let's be more open with each other, share our feelings, and work through any misunderstandings together.
I'm glad we're on the same page, Lenka.
Then, Teresa sent a message to Kevin to apology. She knows that she was overthinking recently.
Kevin, I need to talk to you about something serious.
I'm all ears. But we shouldn't chat on this phone. Lenka is home now.
I'm sorry, but I had a conversation with Lenka after the party. She seemed suspicious, like she suspects you might be cheating on her.
What? Why would she think that? I've never given her any reason to doubt my faithfulness.
I understand, Kevin, but sometimes doubts can arise even without concrete evidence. It's important for you to be careful and take extra precautions to reassure Lenka. Make sure you're transparent and avoid any actions that could be misconstrued.
Teresa feels something strange in the conversation between Lenka and her. So she has to alert Kevin to watch out and be careful.
You know, Karen is Lenka's friend. I'll keep my mouth shut.
Is that Lenka you mentioned was me?
Lenka, I am truly sorry for my part in this. I made a terrible judgment call, and I never intended to hurt you. Please believe me.
Accidentally, the message was sent to Lenka. Teresa has no chance to go back.
Karen, you are a despicable excuse for a friend. I trusted you with my deepest secrets and shared so much with you. Turns out you've been sleeping with my husband behind my back. How could you do this to me? How could you be so heartless and selfish?
Lenka, I can't even begin to express how sorry I am. I never intended for any of this to happen. It was a moment of weakness, and I deeply regret my actions. Please believe me when I say that I never wanted to hurt you.
Oh, you regret it now? How convenient. You knew exactly what you were doing, Karen. You betrayed me, not only as a friend, but as a human being. I trusted you, and you spit on that trust without a second thought.
Lenka, I understand that my actions are inexcusable. I can't change the past, but I want you to know that I am genuinely remorseful. I will do whatever it takes to make amends, even if it means losing your friendship forever.
The guilt and regret you feel won't change anything, Karen. You have lost a true friend today. I hope you remember the pain you've caused me every time you look in the mirror. Goodbye, Karen. Kevin, I can't believe what I just found on your other phone. Messages between you and Karen, my colleague. How could you betray me like this? And Teresa, how could she assist him in hiding this from me?
Linka, I'm so sorry. I never meant for things to escalate this way. I've made a terrible mistake, and I deeply regret it.
Believe you? How can I believe either of you? You've both betrayed my trust in the worst way possible. I can't believe I had to find out about this myself. Our marriage meant nothing to you, Kevin.
Linka, I can't even begin to express how sorry I am for the pain I've caused you. It was a moment of weakness, and I should have never let it happen. I understand if you can't find it in your heart to forgive me. But I want you to know that I regret every single action I've taken.
Regret won't fix what you've done. I thought we had something real, something built on trust and love. But it was all a lie. I can't bear to be with someone who would betray me like this. You both knew what you were doing. I want a divorce, Kevin. I can't stay with someone who has broken our sacred vows.
Linka, I understand if that's what you want. I will respect your decision. I am truly sorry for the pain I've caused, and I'll do whatever it takes to make amends. Even if it means losing you.
This is the end, Kevin. I deserve better than this. I deserve someone who will love and cherish me, not betray me behind my back. I won't tolerate infidelity in my life.
Hey, Mom, got a sec?
What is it? I'm busy, don't try to ask for any money.
Why would you think that? I haven't even said anything yet.
Ever since you left the house, I haven't heard from you. It's been years. Why else would you text me out of the blue if it wasn't to ask for money? I bet you got yourself into trouble or something and need me to bail you out of jail. I know what kind of person you are.
Why do you think I would do that? Have I ever asked you for money before? Why would I be in jail?
No, but knowing you, it wouldn't surprise me if you did. You don't have your act together. You're overweight and you've always been last in everything you do. You're not the sharpest tool in the shed either. It wouldn't take a genius to scam you out of your money. You're nothing like your sister.
Why do you have to bring up Lake AE? I'm not asking for anything like that.
Well, spit it out. My time is valuable. I'm very busy right now. You love wasting people's time, don't you?
Okay. I'll keep it short. I'm receiving an award at my job. They asked me if I wanted to invite any family members to the award ceremony.
An award? Knowing you, it's probably just like some participation trophy. Why would I ever want to go and see you get a stupid award like that? If you're going to cry about it, I guess I'll be nice enough and go to your little award ceremony. When is it?
Next Sunday.
I can't that day. That's the day of Lekei's wedding.
What? Lekei's getting married? I had no idea.
Yes. No one told you. You didn't want to come, did you? We weren't planning on inviting you.
What?
Unlike your gorgeous sister, you, on the other hand, are a monstrosity. If we invited a beast like you to the wedding, everyone would question the purity of our family genes. Leike's husband is the CEO of a huge IT tech firm. He's a total stud, too. Luckily, I passed down my good looks to Leike, so she was able to marry a total hunk like that guy. So if we have some homely monster walking through the door, it would totally ruin the atmosphere of the wedding. Even Dad said that ugly freak better not come to the wedding. Leike thinks you're the black spot on this family. That's why you're not invited, and that's why I have absolutely no interest in your pointless award. Enjoy your little ceremony, we won't be there.
Ever since I was little, you made it obvious you love Leike way more than me. You say I'm ugly, you call me hurtful names, but at the end of the day, I thought we were still family. I never thought you'd treat me like I'm so worthless.
Don't bring that up. I'd rather not remember that we're related by blood. I wish I never gave birth to you. You know what, let's just take this opportunity to cut ties once and for all. I wouldn't want Leike's husband to find out we have an outcast in the family.
So, you want to cut me out of your life? It's that simple? I'm your daughter. How could you just cast me aside this easily?
This isn't anything new. I've never wanted you around. The only daughter I need is Leike. How dare you ask me to waste my time at some stupid event? I told you, I'm busy right now. There's still so much to do to prepare for Leike's wedding. Every second I'm talking to you is a waste of my life. You understand, don't you? Don't bother me anymore.
Fine. I'll never talk to you again.
Live your life as an ugly woman far away from us. Don't come near us ever again.
Yes. Okay. I'm an idiot for ever thinking you'd come to something that means this much to me. Goodbye.
What did you do? Explain yourself immediately.
What? I didn't do anything. I'm sleeping right now. I thought you were never going to talk to me again.
Leike's husband somehow knows about you. He saw that you were in a newspaper or something. Why would you be in the newspaper? I never thought you'd find a new way to be a burden to us, but you've outdone yourself this time.
Oh, that's probably about what I was telling you the other day.
That award or whatever you won.
That would be the reason if you really saw me in the newspaper. Right now I'm overseas doing some academic research. I was commended for the research I've been doing. I received a pretty prestigious national award.
You did? Are you sure they didn't mean to give it to someone else? Wait, you're overseas right now? I had no idea.
I've been abroad since college. You really don't care about me at all, do you? It's still a little shocking. Well, thinking back on everything, maybe I shouldn't be so surprised you don't know anything about my life. After high school, I had to do everything for college on my own. Search for universities myself and take care of all the registration. I mean, I had no choice, I guess. You told me to leave home the second I graduated high school and said I was on my own. Why would I ever expect you to know or care about my life? Well, anyway, it's nighttime here right now.
I don't care. How could you possibly afford to go on overseas university? You must have stolen money from us somehow. You rotten thief.
What? I had scholarships. Didn't you say that to me? The only way I'd ever make it through college is if I apply for scholarships. If you need money, you better look in the coin slots of payphones because we're not giving you anything. I distinctly remember you saying that to me. On the other hand, you paid for all 4 years of Leike's college. She never had to get a job because you paid for everything she ever wanted. I've never gotten $1 out of you guys, but she got everything. But this time around, I don't need your money. I can pay back college with the money from the award I got plus all my scholarships.
All right, well, in any case. How did you even win an award? What are you talking about?
Well, it's like a national recognition for the advancements in my field. It's one of the highest honors a person can receive in the country I'm living in right now. I guess you could say it's kind of like a Nobel Prize, but just for this country. It's only given to people who make drastic advancements in science. That's what I got.
They gave that to you? What could you have possibly done in that country to get something like that? You're probably just in some third world country that's still living in the Stone Age or something. They'd probably give it to anyone who knows how to start a fire. How could you brag about that? Pretty embarrassing if you ask me.
I'm not bragging. Going back to Leikei's husband, he probably heard or read about the award ceremony. All the greatest national scholars and celebrities attended the event.
No way! That ceremony already happened?
I already told you about it. You said it was the same day as Leikei's wedding. You really don't listen to or care about anything in my life.
Why didn't you tell me you were getting an award like that?
Because you didn't even try to ask. I'm used to dealing with you. If you weren't gonna come, it didn't matter that much to me. To be honest, I'm glad you didn't come. Knowing you, you would have done something to embarrass me or ruin my big day. That's why I never went into detail about it.
Well, be that as it may. After reading about you in the newspaper, Leikei's husband said he just had to meet you. He wants the chance to talk to you about your award and about your research. Do you realize how big that is? He's the CEO of an IT tech firm. As a mother, that makes me feel so proud that a big name like that is interested in my daughter. This is really going to boost our family's reputation. He might even introduce you to one of his friends. A bunch of them came to the wedding. All of them seem to be very wealthy. You could marry one of them and solidify our family's position among the rich and famous.
I have no plans to do any of that. I have so much research left to do here. I'm not planning on coming home for a while. I'm actually already engaged.
You are? Some backwoods yokel from that poor country you're in proposed to you and you said yes? I don't approve. He's just after your money. It's best if you just come back home and get married to someone that you know is financially set for life.
I don't need your approval. Not that it matters, but the man I'm engaged to is someone with royal lineage in the country.
He is? Is that a joke? That sounds like a fairy tale.
No! He really does have familial ties to the royal family of the country. Not only that, he's the head of multiple businesses and has a handful of houses all over the country. I met him at college here. He brought me to meet his parents and then we got engaged. We're planning our wedding for sometime next year.
You're lying? What are you saying? Royal like he's a king or prince or something? None of that exists anymore. Are you taking drugs? You sound ridiculous. You're making up lies to try and brag to us. I see right through that nonsense.
You're free to think whatever you want. I probably won't ever be coming back. Or I won't for a long time at least. When I told my fiancé that if I went back you'd probably force me into marriage. He cried and said, please never go back.
Don't say things like that to him. If you don't come home, that means I have to break my promise to Leikei's husband. Why don't you and your fiancé come back here together? You know that as your mother, I have to make sure that man is a good match for you.
Mother? Since when are you my mother? You haven't acted as a mother to me my whole life. Don't try and pretend to be a mother after all this time just because you want me to do something. You make me sick.
How dare you say that? You and Leikei are both my sweet little daughters.
All you need is Leikei, right? I believe you said something like that. All I need right now is the family I have here. So this is the last time we are ever going to talk to each other.
Stop it. Don't say that. Please just come here and let me introduce you to Leikei's husband. I promised him I'd have you come back so you could meet him. He's really looking forward to it. I apologize for not inviting you to Leikei's wedding. Let's just make up and start over.
No! I've already come to terms with completely cutting ties with you and the family. Now that you realize my value as a human being, you just want to use that to shamelessly boost your reputation and climb higher up the social ladder. You're pathetic. I'm never coming home.
Never? What am I going to say to him if you're not coming back? He's looking forward to talking with you. He'll look at me like I'm a liar if you don't come back like I said you would. Are you trying to embarrass me?
Not my problem. I didn't make you promise anything. You embarrassed yourself. Oh, by the way, I have a message for Leikei. Tell her I saw the pictures of her and her ex-boyfriend together on her secret Instagram account. Tell her I said that hotel they both stayed at a few days before the wedding looked really nice.
That's not true. Tell me what that's supposed to mean. Daisy. Tell me.
Why don't you ask her? Anyway, goodbye forever. Oh my god. Taylor, I was made aware of the company's gratitude letter you got. I must admit that I was somewhat shocked that they would single you out for that. Not to mention the accompanying gift voucher. That resentful.
Hello, Keelan. I must admit, I had the same level of astonishment as you did. I never anticipated receiving such a gift from the firm. Additionally, the spa gift card was a really lovely surprise. Personally, I enjoy getting a hot stone massage occasionally.
You're keeping the office spotless, so I guess it's not so horrible to be the cleaner if benefits like these are involved, huh? It ultimately justifies cleaning all those restrooms, doesn't it? LOL.
When the business stated that it would be recognizing me, I felt a little ashamed, but I'm still grateful for it. Particularly since I had to accept the prize in front of everyone. I truly struggle in such kinds of situations because I never know how to respond. However, Keelan, just because I have something doesn't mean I'm going to slag off right away. You got it, right?
Well. Just be careful not to overdo it. You don't have to be overjoyed, it's simply a little note of thanks. LOL, I assume folks your age are more enthusiastic about unimportant details like this. That describes my elder aunt as well.
Although I wouldn't describe it as insignificant, I don't believe it's anything really noteworthy. I suppose the business just thought it would be great to do it. Anyhow, we don't have to discuss it if it upsets you.
Okay, but it's obvious that you're loving the topic. Tell me more about your achievements, please.
Huh? Wait, what?
Furthermore, I wish you will refrain from sending snarky smiley faces. I am aware that you are only attempting to irritate me. Well, in a way, it's working.
Okay, I guess I won't need to send any smileys. I apologize for it. I had no idea you would think that way. Just one thing, though. What do you mean by getting carried away, specifically? I'm not sure whether it has to do with my age, but I think I may have been a little too thrilled when I received the award in front of everyone.
A lot too. Thrilled, to put it mildly. Basically, you couldn't help but smile. Don't you think that, given the situation, is a little odd? I'm rather confident that I wouldn't respond in that way. It's only a small, pointless prize, after all. When they obtain something like that, young people frequently act coolly. Anyway, I would definitely take such action. Simply consider them, then move on. At the corporate meeting, I just felt it was old-fashioned of you to get all worked up. Just that.
What's my age got to do with anything, Keelan? I don't understand why you seem to be so interested in that aspect of this. In addition, I didn't think it was that big of a concern. When I got it, I even noticed you clapping along with everyone else. I was really pleased to get it, therefore I don't see how that would be an issue.
Yes, I was only clapping in compliance with social convention. I was actually laughing so hard inside. I was simply thinking, what a smug grin this lady has. Does she not realize that this is merely a pointless award that is given to everyone? It's sort of humiliating, to be honest.
Oh, I had no clue that's how you actually felt. I apologize if I seem to be bothering you. That was completely unintended.
Well, it's fairly clear, really. Don't you notice how people respond when they see you laughing and grinning at everything? It affects individuals negatively when it does so. I think it could be a good idea to tone down your emotions if you don't want to irritate folks.
Wow, Keelan, I had no clue you felt this way. I'm positive I can make progress in this area. But wait a minute. Is it really that important to have a thank you letter from the business? Or are you simply annoyed by my response to it? I apologize, but I'm not really sure why you're so angry with me.
You simply appear so happy to get anything like that from the business. You're going to boast about this to everyone, I can just imagine it now. Should you know that the business commended me for my cleaning abilities? They'll then comment, wow, that's amazing, good for you. You will then respond, I know, isn't it great? Tired of your words. Oh my god, I'm not looking forward to you talking about this at the office every day from now on.
Huh? I just told you, didn't I? I'm not really proud of this at all. I am aware that the corporation is only showing their goodwill.
Honestly, huh? Can you then explain to me why you were grinning widely when they called your name? Remember how you continued to express gratitude to everyone? They all approached you and congratulated you individually. You must have enjoyed that a lot. You simply can't get enough of all this interest, right? Taylor is the center of attention, just how you want it, huh? You must not have felt that popular in a while. LOL.
Why do you say that? None of it, in my opinion, is accurate. Why are you taking offense to everything so much? It feels incredibly out of place. I apologize if I offended you in any way, however, I had no intention of doing so.
That you don't understand it doesn't really surprise me. It's just one of those things you do unconsciously, in my opinion. I suppose LOL. Anyway, I don't need to hear about all your wonderful efforts on behalf of the workplace. That's all you are, a cleaner. You don't own any further skills, do you? You can't possibly perform the intricate sales work I'm performing. That calls for a lot more skill. I suppose we can get along just fine if you tidy up and keep quiet.
Huh? Be silent? Perhaps not talking at all?
Yes, as long as you remain silent and there isn't any unnecessary hoopla, I won't have any issues. That is how the office ought to be set up.
Oh. You must feel that way then, huh? I was clueless. I think I'm just a little taken aback. You know, you've always been courteous to me at work. At least the few occasions I've encountered. I'm simply curious as to why there has been such a fast change.
The one thing you need to know about me, Taylor, is that I'm frank with you. I dislike playing around. Since I'm sincere, it doesn't matter whether it offends you. You ought to have developed thick skin by this age. That is what 55 years on this planet will do to you. Ha ha. Since it's best to avoid skirting certain subjects, I always make sure to write down what comes to mind. Do you not believe that is the greatest method to resolve a dispute?
Conflict? Is there a dispute going on here? That's news to me, though.
I'm not sure whether I completely concur with you there. We have to maintain a certain standard of civility and politeness. In actuality, this organization keeps its employees to a very high degree of mutual respect. Up to this point, you performed the same thing. Do you at least concur that treating people with respect is important?
Oh, yes. 100%. You're only a cleaning lady, though. Do you mean to suggest that I should treat the cleaning woman like our most valuable client? Obviously not.
Keelan, I'm not sure about it. Obviously, I disagree.
Exactly, whatever. Oh, but I did want to mention how out of control this corporation is. You did receive a note of appreciation this time along with a gift card for your cleaning, right? Next, what? Will Ben be rewarded for his clever joke? Lay is going to receive one for producing a copy? Until everyone gets one, they will just continue passing them out left, right, and center. Where is the relevance of that, please? They won't be as wonderful if we just give them to individuals who don't really deserve them. That's what I want to stay away from.
As I already stated, it isn't really significant to me. Just keep doing it, I say. I won't make any changes to the way I perform my duties, and I'll keep giving it my all.
Oh, you're so upbeat about everything. You continue to say, I'm going to do my best, even after I pointed out how useless the work you're doing is. Huh. Are you trying to win me over, Taylor? Sorry, but no amount of garbage removal or floor sweeping will ever impress me.
I'm not sure what to say at all. I'm not doing like that.
Listen, you need to be aware of your specific position in this whole situation, Taylor. You take care of the cleaning, which we could just as easily contract out to a cleaning service. I'd argue that at this time, your position is entirely replaceable. You're a waste of space for this business, Taylor. Aren't you aware of that?
I am. A waste of space? Are you certain of that?
We all in sales, however, go out almost every day to steal consumers, lock down sales, and bring in astronomical profits for our business. We put forth a lot of effort to make our business successful. Then there is you, the shabby office cleaner in your middle age. Which do you believe is more valuable to the business? Huh?
I appreciate all you do for the firm and your guidance, so thank you.
What do you mean by it, by the way? Even so, do you comprehend what I'm saying to you?
We genuinely appreciate what you and the rest of the sales crew are doing. I was just being honest. However, don't you think it's a bit unfair to imply that the cleaning crew is less important than the sales representatives? I believe that maintaining the smooth operation of this business requires the cooperation of all employees. The entire organization, from the CEO to the mailroom workers and everyone in between. I truly apologize if I offended you. I'm hoping we can resolve this.
Oh my God, here it is once more. One of those pointless smileys. To whom do you believe you are speaking? Honestly? Do you believe you can just send me any message, no matter how little, as if I were your best friend because you are old? While I am aware that aging affects the mind, I was unaware that it may also radically alter one's thinking.
Oh, I'm very sorry. I just considered trying to make our talk more lighthearted, but that doesn't seem feasible, does it? Maybe it's simply that today is a poor day, I guess. Did I misjudge the day I caught you?
Hey! What does that even mean? Do you mean to suggest that I did something wrong? You are to blame for my current state of affairs. It's entirely your fault.
Okay. Anyhow, my break is about to finish, so I should return to work. I appreciate your online message.
Anytime. Because you're constantly alone, I thought you may appreciate me reaching out to you. The young, attractive girl is conversing with the lonely, elderly office cleaner. This may be a TV show of some sort. LOL.
Not to worry. I'm not at all alone. I really appreciate you considering me, though. I really thank you for that.
You see, the more you do to keep the office tidy, the more easily our actual, crucial job can proceed. Oh, I remember now. In the bathroom, I saw that one of the lights was out. Would you please change that? I'd appreciate it if you did that since without the light, it's a little dreary in there. Slice, slice. Thanks.
Oh, okay. I'll begin immediately.
Hey Taylor, observe. You're out of control by far. Just do your darn housework instead of grinning and laughing all the time, please. You must pay attention to your task. Both for me and the entire sales crew, it is quite distracting.
Oh, have I done anything to annoy you? Simply attempting to strike up a discussion with some of our staff. Do you agree that it adds to the enjoyable mood a little bit?
I'm sorry, but I disagree. You and I think differently. I'm a sales executive while you're a cleaner, therefore we're really on separate planes, lady. You should just carry out your duties without talking too much. Nobody should have to listen to that talk every day. Okay?
Okay, I get it. I was just summoned into the sales department to pick up some spilt drinks. I only considered asking them how things was going. However, it's obvious that it's only a diversion for you, so I'll be careful not to do that.
It's more than simply a diversion. It may cause a significant issue. What if we in sales or marketing did it as well? Imagine if we simply talked non-stop for the entire day. There would be no progress. Similar to you. You look horrible for every second you spend talking and not cleaning. Not to mention, it harms the reputation of our business. That's on you, too.
If I'm not incorrect, I always encounter a really welcoming staff when I visit the sales department. I'll be honest, when they start chatting to me, I'm simply cleaning. I always appreciate it when they inquire about my well-being or briefly discuss what they're working on. That type of discussion isn't always bad, is it?
It truly amazes me that you are unaware of what a complete waste of time it is. You don't have to talk to them forever, even if they do start talking to you. And why on earth are you criticizing the salespeople for approaching you first? What sort of pathetic justification is that? Are you genuinely so dim-witted to fail to see your own mistakes? Taylor, what precisely are you contemplating? Evidently not much at all.
Keelan. I've observed that you've kind of changed after I received the letter from the business thanking me for my cleaning job. You used to greet me like everyone else in the office and be completely polite to me. Now it appears that you and I are having some sort of issue, and I have no idea why.
How should I put this? Every time I see you in the workplace, my blood immediately starts to boil. In reality, it's inexplicable. We are basically the antithesis of each other. I believe I only now became aware of the significant friction. Additionally, it's sort of how I manage stress.
Oh, do you feel that way? Okay, I guess I can simply accept that you and I don't get along, but what do you mean this is your stress management strategy? So your stress is the cause of your harsh texts to me, right?
Fundamentally, LOL. Who else am I going to use as a dummy for myself? The only person who actually makes sense is you.
Not a very pleasant thing to say, that. You do realize how much you wounded me by doing that, right?
Oh, dear, I was unaware of your true level of sensitivity. I advise you to look for another job if it's too much for you. Other offices undoubtedly require cleaning staff to clean their restrooms as well. Ha ha.
Keelan, this is out of control. I won't leave my career only because of you.
Okay, at least be quiet and focus on your work if you're not going to work for a different firm. Got it? I don't want to hear your grating small chat any longer.
That's okay, I get it.
Taylor, hello! How did you find today's work? LOL.
Why would you do that, Keelan? You've gone much too far with this.
What could you possibly be talking about?
You can't recall your actions, do you? Are you serious?
Of course, I can recall. I'm not as dumb as you are.
Why would you act in such a manner? Taylor, you really went too far this time.
Oh, Taylor, hurry up. You understand I couldn't allow you to attend our company's 12th anniversary celebration. For our organization, it was a really unique event, therefore I wanted to make sure everyone present was deserving of it. Do you understand that? Can't you understand how a cleaning woman could not be the most welcome at such a significant event?
Worthy? How would you define worthy? I belong to this organization. I had a right to be at the party, regardless of whether I work as a cleaner or in sales like you are. You should feel ashamed of what you did since you had no right to do that.
Yes, indeed. Taylor, let's go on. You may express all of your resentment. Nothing will change as a result of it. I'm not ashamed of anything, either. I made the proper decision, and I'm confident the other partygoers were appreciative as well.
Let's be honest, Taylor. What the hell is happening? Since receiving that letter of praise from the business, all I've encountered from you is disrespect. You've been treating me unfairly, in my opinion. No one else in the workplace is experiencing it, either. Really, it's just you. Tell me, what in the world did I do to you to cause you to treat me with such ruthlessness?
You truly believe that you can just pretend to be in charge, huh? Don't you realize that because of my sales obligations, I'm 10 times busier than you? I don't have time for your tedious small chat, silly positive outlook, or ridiculous housekeeping chores. Simply perform them alone and without speaking. Also, stop requesting responses from me. I'm a sales associate, and you work as a cleaner. A low class like you don't have to answer me.
What? Low class? Wow, Keelan, you really need to watch how you speak to others. Your superior at this firm is me. Before you ever joined, I did. Please treat me with respect.
You don't truly understand where each of us fits into the hierarchy, do you? LOL, it's actually very funny. Just put the party incident behind you. That's it. Go weep on your bed or whatever at home. Ha ha.
I won't be doing that, I assure you. After the disastrous party, the vice president of the firm paid me a visit.
Oh, right? Lana, the company's VIP, visited your home. Lana visiting your home would be like a monarch going to see one of his peasants in the hamlet. It just doesn't happen. God alone is aware.
Our vice president came to my residence to express his regret for the situation you started.
Oh my goodness, you're still bringing up that. You sure do hold grudges, don't you?
The VIP would only do it for someone incredibly important, like, say, the president, which is another reason I know your tale is false.
Ben has always been distant from me and is usually quite critical of us in meetings if we don't fulfill our goals. So, doing something like that is really out of character for him.
I don't want to criticize our vice president in this. In fact, I want to emphasize how considerate he has always been with me. Of course, he is also a dedicated businessman. I have to be honest, Becca. Your way of thinking is so naive that when I try to argue with you, I feel ashamed. Whatever I say, you constantly respond with some stupid, disparaging comment. Really unfortunate.
Am I being silly? Are you serious? So, if I don't believe what makes sense rationally, I'm being childish? That's going too far.
You're good, Keelan. If you believe that the vice president solely has high esteem for the president, I have a query for you. Do you believe that the president is the only one?
Okay, sure. That should be clear, no?
Are you certain?
Okay, the president and his wife, perhaps. Perhaps a few board members? I think that's about all.
But because you obviously have no connection to any of them, your story is untrue.
Haha.
Oh. I do in fact have a connection to them. I am the wife of the president.
LOL, really?
I'm not kidding. I was present when my spouse founded this business years ago.
Ha! Ha!
Given how long you've been employed here, Keelan, I'm amazed you weren't aware of it. You surely heard about it from someone else.
No, it's not possible. Why did I not realize this?
It's unfortunate that you weren't informed sooner. The incident at the party earlier may have been prevented if you had done so. Making a scene and chasing me away, you know. You helped the First Lady miss one of her husband's most significant professional achievements. You should be proud of yourself.
God, oh God. But does everybody else understand? Perhaps we should simply go on and start afresh. You're sure that's okay, Taylor?
In no way. By the way, you should consider what you will say to everyone. They'll be looking for an explanation of how you behaved at the party. You must have a legitimate reason for treating the president's wife so abhorrently, I'm sure of it.
This is really crazy. Why didn't you tell me earlier? If it had been the case, I never would have acted in this manner.
Keelan, it doesn't matter anymore. Too late now. Even if you had no idea who I was, you still owed me respect. I am treated with the utmost respect by almost everyone else in the organization. Like you did, some folks simply assume that I am a typical cleaning lady. It's just common politeness to treat others with at least a certain level of respect, therefore it's not that difficult.
This is excessive. I can't believe my sales career has been flawless up to this point. I am the best at serving all of my clients.
I was required to inform him of everything that occurred a few months ago. You realize this, don't you? Huh? Really, you're going to quit answering? Wow, the chat with the elderly woman seems to have lost some of its importance.
Taylor? Why you can be at our party? How do you take the status of a low-class guy to dare to enter the party? I prepared for everyone.
I am the deputy director and also the wife of the president. You must have heard my name before. You're intentionally insulting me, Nellie. As the director's wife, you're a nerve. I'm sure you'll recognize me at the party in a little while. Hope you see how it fits. I am the president's wife. See, Keelan, this is really life. When individuals are treated poorly, there are actual repercussions. You didn't really believe there wouldn't be repercussions for that, did you? In any case, all I'm asking is that you become ready for what comes next. No one loves a mule that is too stubborn, therefore it would be wise to modify your tune.
Mule? You're the president's wife, what the hell? You are really vile. I was the victim the whole time, how could you do this? You have got to be joking. The wife of the president ought to be so much more refined than this. Look how low you've lowered yourself. Hold it. Halt lecturing me like a little kid. No more. Halt lecturing me like a schoolboy. I won't apologize to you because that's what you have to do for me.
I have reported Keelan's actions and attitudes to Human Resources to review her disregard for others. For the cleaners. They all received disdain from her, and insults should not be. The Human Resources Board decided to quit Keelan because of his snobbish attitude and contempt for others. She cried and begged and tried to contact me to apologize and wanted to stay at the company, but I refused.